Around March time, we sort of heard rumblings of changes. It's not the year that I thought we were going to have.
This has to happen. It was all about trying to land this thing, this immovable object that was coming into land.
There is always so much going on when you are making a game. It's never a dull moment, especially in those last few years. Things are happening at a million miles an hour anyway, but to kind of hear those rumbles of game shows being cancelled or being online, and then the next show going, and then the next show, we really had to start to think differently about how we were going to make this game.
The most important parts of game development are pre-production and then that final push. The final push is all about coming together as one and really putting the polish on it. And by working remotely, by working apart from the team, that was a real challenge.
Creatively, it is harder. VO recording was probably the biggest change. Like, usually myself and the audio director Jay would go down to the studios where we're recording and be present to be able to talk to the actor, to talk to the director. And to do that online is quite a challenge. You know, getting a person to come from A and go to B and do a thing is quite simple, but to get all those same people digitally connected in the correct way to get the best possible result, you know, was quite a challenge.
We are used to working closely together, especially in those last few months before you are shipping a game. So we've had to be really thoughtful about how we've shifted to work from home.
Working from home threw up some challenges for the project, but ultimately the kind of collaborative nature of the game anyway, we work remotely with a number of people. It's kind of a patchwork of different sounds and instruments, and people weren't always available to come into studios, so they would use their home recording setups and send us kind of the sounds that we required, and then we'd kind of mix them into the theme. Luckily, we still had the opportunity to record a lot of the musicians at Air. The strings were all socially distanced, and what actually ended up happening was, because of how they were set out, we kind of used more of the space of the hall. And we ended up getting this really wide, beautiful sound, which I think works perfectly for the theme.
You wanted change, adventure, and I gave them to you. So come on!
The most difficult hurdle this year has been the multiplayer element and the online element. If you were in the office, you would literally be looking at 4 different monitors. You'd be sat there trying to see the differences in the experience between clients and hosts, and that would really help you fully understand the changes that were needed and the iterations that were needed, and all of the processes that we had in place. Just none of that was feasible anymore.
There's no point feeling sorry for ourselves. There's still work to do.
Moving into the kind of final push, we saw how good this game was becoming, and we just wanted to do it justice, really. So we didn't want not working together hamper that. To really put the icing on the cake, you have to put in that extra effort. And I can't explain how the extra effort from the team to finish this off, independently of one another, they've just done such an amazing job on it.
There is such a connection with the community, and we all feel so responsible for the final game. So yeah, making a AAA game from home, from everyone's dining rooms or sheds or every single different location you could think of under the sun, to make this game has been a massive achievement.
I'm sat in my hallway.
I currently work in my dining room.
I have my 2 kids and my wife as well.
I think this year it's been way more tangible that there is this supporting cast behind us.
It's the game that I've had the most satisfaction making, probably the best people I've worked with on it, and the most fun doing it.
Seeing all that thought and all that work that's gone into it, and people getting it and loving it and being surprised and delighted. That's, it's been a wild ride.
I'm really, really proud of us and what we've been able to do.
Let me tell you about a very special place. It's called the Imagisphere. Our story starts in the village of Loom, home to the Sackfolk.
Hi, I'm Dawn French and I play Scarlett in Sackboy: A Big Adventure.
You know what that is, don't you?
The origins of me being involved with this is a bit of a mystery, really. You've got to remember that I'm 98, so I've never heard of this game and had no idea what was going to be required of me. But it has been a very big adventure.
Good luck out there.
The main thing that drew me to the character is A, her hair, B, eye patch, always a good thing, C, weapons, and D, puppets. Scarlett is a kind of retired, but refusing to retire, ferocious warrior of the past. So she's a little bit older, surprise, surprise, and she's got lots of things to teach Sackboy.
So, seek out these orbs. They are the key to your journey, the key to your destiny, the key to... well, you know, you get the idea.
She's somebody who is fairly fearless. She's a little bit cranky, but she guides Sackboy. She's a sort of mentor for him, really.
You are here to stop Vex, aren't you? Yes, yes, yes. But first, you need to know about the dark, foul energy of nightmares we call the Uproar. Vex is planning to fill the whole of Craftworld with it.
Well, yes, I do know Richard E. Grant in real life, and lots of people think, oh, isn't he handsome, and ooh, isn't he clever, and ooh, with nail and iron, what a lustrous career. But actually, Richard E. Grant is evil.
Oh, I do love a warm welcome.
This wouldn't have been too much of a step for him, to be honest.
The uproar is coming. You can't stop it. Craftworld will be mine.
Hi, my name is Richard E. Grant, and I play the dastardly villain Vex.
Oh, don't tell me you don't recognize your old pal Vex. You know, bringer of nightmares, master of the uproar, life of the party.
I think the delight in playing somebody who is a villain is that they have the complete belief that they are right about everything, and as I am so filled in real life with doubt, having the opportunity to play somebody who is unequivocal and so clear-sighted in their belief that they are right is a complete departure from real life.
I'm here with a very exciting opportunity. No, really, you're gonna love it. I call it the Topsy-Turver. It's going to bring fun, excitement, and terror. All the good stuff.
I've never done the voice for a game character before. I've done animation. The advantage for an actor is that you get to record everything in a very condensed amount of time, and you don't have to be in costume or makeup. What is odd is that you don't interact with anybody else, and as an actor, unless you're doing a one-person show, you react off other people.
Okay, when you're ready.
You're really entirely reliant on the director-writer team to guide you.
So what do you say? Ready to make history? Of course you are.
I'm certainly looking forward to seeing it. I've only seen some storyboards up till now.
You know what that is, don't you?
That was me! me!
But you'll need more of them if you're going to make it up there. The sworn protectors of Craftworld.
What a Sackboy.
Luckily, there is one thing that can counter that nasty stuff.
You would want a guide like Scarlett. You would want her to be in your life. That's great. I think that looks great.
Oyunumuzun bu bölümü sona erdi. Heavy TV kanalına abone olmak için sol taraftaki simgeyi, devam bölümünü izlemek için ise sağ taraftaki simgeyi tıklayabilirsiniz. Şimdilik görüşmek üzere.